Hey everybody, welcome back to my Star Wars channel, and today we're going to talk about Boba Fett's jetpack.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Star Wars channel. This is where I get to fanboy out. This is where I get to geek out and talk about everything Star Wars and how Star Wars interacts with my life. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have been with the franchise since the beginning, and that means I'm old. Plus, I'm currently building a Boba Fett costume, trying to get it as close to 501st as we can. I mean, it's my hope, it's my goal to apply, but you know, we'll see. But short-term goal, I have to get done by Halloween. And I took a little break, right, in building there. And you didn't see as many videos uploading recently because Boba Maker, who's making all my armor, he had a new batch of things to make for me. And since they've returned, he and I have been exchanging some emails, trying to make some tweaks and trying to refine some things. I'll keep you up to date on some of that. But even now, I am still in the process of working and building and making sure it all comes together. I thought by now I would have a completed, ready to go costume, but as it is with all cosplay, right, there's always tweaks, there's always things you're finding, there's always like, oh my goodness, I should fix this. So I still have a list. I still have to do my cape, so my cape is not ready to go. My jumpsuit is not ready to go. And that might be everything. Oh, and shoes. I still don't have shoes. I cannot find Boba Fett shoes my size anywhere. So I've spent $600 plus on shoes and I still have no shoes. So Halloween, probably I'll be wearing the wrong shoes. But the jetpack is done, and I wanted to show you Boba Maker's jetpack and his paint job and all the little bells and whistles that he's put on it. Let's go. So if we start from underside here, you can see that there's a plug right here, and then also a little push button switch, and then this port, this exhaust port right here. And really, I just needed Boba Maker to do this paint job. There's just, I am a terrible painter, and the jetpack is so iconic that you really just need somebody who's done it a million times to do this for me. I did not have these little metal pieces up here at the top, and so those also had to be installed. That right there is a light. Let me show you what the light looks like with the battery put in. So with the battery in, it's gonna glow blue like that, and I'll show you the battery housing on the back side as well. Okay, so then coming across to the other side, there's another greebly right here at the top that I didn't have. And then going up to the very top, you have the missile head. And I want to show you something interesting about the missile head on this. I had Boba Maker replace the one I originally had. So up here at the top, these come out like this. So there's three of them. There's one here on the back side. So that just adds a little extra layer of authenticity. I will never move these out like this, probably during cosplay, because you know you can't control who's behind you. So let me show you how this breaks down so that you can actually store it and keep it in your travel container. So this is all one piece that screws off like a bottle cap. So as I unscrew this, I will lift it out, and then there's more threads than I expected for one hand. So looks like that. So inside, it's just threaded on, and that kind of reduces the shape and size of the jetpack so that you can carry it and store it. The other way this breaks down is these exhaust ports, right? They swivel, but that's because they're on a magnet, and they both come right out again for transport. This takes us to the back side. You're gonna see a couple things here. So you have clips. These clip into the scuba harness, right? You have three more little areas, little plugs for just fun detailing. here's the top two clips for the scuba harness. The scuba harness is what's going to enable this to stay on your back. And these two clips will run through these two holes on the back plate. So this is your back plate. And notice you have this giant opening here that allows for this area to show through, right? So you're gonna picture yourself wearing the jumpsuit, then the scuba harness, then clipping this over the scuba harness to hide it, but the clips come out, and then those clips hang into these hooks. This right here is a compartment that has just an area that carries the battery, and it's just a little 9-volt battery right there, and then that locks in place with a magnet. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a dress up, not a full, because I'm not gonna wear the back plate, okay, because I'm not wearing the vest, but this is my backup flight suit. So this is not the flight suit that Boba Maker made me. His is a lot lighter, but I kept mentioning the scuba harness, so I wanna show you that, okay? So this is the scuba harness. This is the bottom bracket that you saw on the flight, on the jetpack, and these are the top hooks. So it'll just go over my shoulders like this on both sides, like this. And the other nice thing is it has a belt that goes around my waist. So the jetpack, you want to think of it as being supported on the top of your shoulders, but then also above your hips. So as I move, nothing's moving, right? I don't feel that moving around, sliding around at all. So once the armor is on the front and back, it'll cover all those mistakes. So without it on, right, without the jetpack on, it's gonna go through those two flaps and then down on that resting bar. So I had to have somebody help me put the jetpack on. It's one of those things that you kind of have to line up by sight in the back, right? But as you can see, it's going through that clip right there on the back on both sides, right? And I don't know if there's guys out there that have been able to put their jetpack on without help. Maybe you can clip it to the straps beforehand and put it on like a backpack. I don't know. I haven't, if that's possible, I have not gotten to that point yet. But I can definitely feel that it's on, right, securely. You can see that I could bounce up and down. It's not gonna jiggle, right? Because it's being braced here on the bottom and on the top. So that is what the jetpack looks like when it's on. Of course, when you have this much on, you want to put a little bit more on just to see what it all looks like. The neck goes on top of this collar, right? And then the Velcro seam, I'm not going to line it up perfectly. This is another thing that I need help with. The Velcro seam actually goes in front like this, and I have not yet figured out how to wear my glasses with my helmet. I don't know that it's going to be possible. I may bend down carefully. Boba Fett does not bend over. So helmet on, jetpack, one step closer to being the most feared bounty hunter in the universe. But that's everything that I wanted to say, at least for now. If you have any questions about anything I showed you, of course, you can ask those down below and I'll do my best to answer. May the force be with you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.